I started calisthenics because I didn't have money for a gym membership, so I looked up some home workouts.
Actually, I heard about it a little bit before I met Alex, but I never really started it because it just seemed too scary and intimidating.
I always found a little bit the underdog in a gym.
I met him and saw him training and doing all these cool, crazy things. It looked like so much fun.
First, when you think of home workouts, you think it's only push-ups and pull-ups. But then you start exploring more, and then you see handstands and muscle-ups.
Got hooked on it really easily with handstands, elbow lever.
This is something that I would love to do.
And now I just love it. My background in sports is taekwondo, pretty much. I did it from when I was 12.
I played football ever since I could walk.
Competed internationally.
I wanted to be a professional football player. That dream kind of died out.
I think it was a really great thing for me to do as a young girl as well, because it made me feel confident in myself.
I remember seeing a picture of myself. I was 23 at the time, and I just looked like terribly skinny. I thought I need to change that. I was working with this guy. He taught me a few things in a gym. I started going with him. And when I started seeing some results, I started bulking up slightly. I put on like about 5 to 10 kg. Instantly felt better about myself. I looked better. I was more confident to talk to girls. I was more confident just to in everyday's life. And that helped me so much.
I think when you have that energy of knowing that you can defend yourself, people are also less likely to mess with you. And yeah, it's just nice to have that as a young woman, and even now as well. I can kick some butt if I need to. Ooh, favorite calisthenics exercise. Yeah, okay. I had to think about it for a second, but I think it would definitely be handstand.
I love doing a handstand. We make a lot of jokes with Cara that we train legs and then we finish it up with some handstand. We do push and then we finish up with some handstand. We go for a run and we finish up with some handstand. We love handstand.
I could do it all day. Well, if I could, I would.
Ever since I started, the planche push-up was something that I thought it's impossible to do. You're doing push-ups without your feet in contact with the ground.
At the moment, would really love to learn how to do a muscle up. I just think that's awesome, and it's just such like a cool, just such a cool skill, and like you have to have so much strength and power to be able to do it.
For a moment, I thought there's like a magic trick, like it just can't be possible, and obviously it is.
As a girl as well, I don't see many girls doing it, and whenever I see Alex and Adrian training, I'm like, I want to be able to do that too. I want to keep up with them.
I've been training for 4 years, calisthenics, and I still haven't unlocked that skill. So it's something like huge for me.
Also, the handstand, like straddle press to handstand, would be really cool.
If muscle up took me a year, I don't know how long planche push-up will take, but one thing for sure, I'm not going to quit.
Aim of GYM-22 is to reach out to as many people as we can, get them starting to enjoy their training, understanding like how their body works and moves, and just fall in love with this style of training.
With GYM-22, we're trying to reach out to people that are ordinary people who want to master their body weight and kind of open their eyes that training is more than just aesthetics.
Help them appreciate their body more for what it can do rather than how it looks.
It's about body control. It's about knowing yourself. It teaches you discipline in life that you can use.
Aesthetics has definitely become like a big thing for everyone. Like it's all over social media. Everyone is like posing, training for aesthetics, trying to get a massive butt. Guys are trying to get huge arms and back, and like steroid use is just, it feels like it's so much more nowadays.
I like to be that example for people who don't have a gymnastic background or you don't have any crazy genetics that they were born with. Just average people who are doing their best to be better mastering their body weight. Because I think I am one too. Like I was always a skinny guy. I played football for years. That was my only thing. I didn't even start training till I was 24.
With calisthenics, you obviously you get an amazing physique as like a result of doing your training, but it's not the main aim.
I like to be the person that shows them that it's okay to start later and it's okay to find your goals a little bit later and you can still do it.
It's so important to have something to focus on other than just the way you look, because when you start to appreciate what your body can do, you stop judging it and you just really start to enjoy your training. And I think the goals that you reach are so much more rewarding.
It might take a while, but it's an amazing journey. And you're going to meet lots of friends who just trying to do the same.
I know there are a lot of girls out there that are afraid to train to be strong because they still want to remain, in their eyes, more feminine and like petite and not have like such big visible muscles. And if you do want to go and get jacked, then awesome. And you can do that with calisthenics if you train right, but it's more for strength, not so much muscle size, but muscle capability. I don't have huge muscles, but feel like I am pretty strong. And it's awesome to be able to do things like a pull up or a chin up or a couple of those.
Anyone should learn a certain movement like a pull up or like a push up. Not necessarily a muscle up. You don't have to learn the muscle up. All I'm saying is if you train calisthenics for years, you will be able to do the muscle up because you're just going to have the strength and the power for it. But I think everyone should be able to get themselves up in a pull up bar to save their life or do an explosive push up off the ground. So if they fall and there's a car coming, they can jump up and move away.
I think it can be really scary because you don't know where to start and you see like maybe the human flag or a muscle up or like some crazy handstand push-ups and like I can never get to that level, but you just got to start smaller. But even if you don't want to learn like crazy skills, it's quite cool to be able to like pull up your body to do push-ups just to feel strong and powerful like just as you are. It's awesome because you can do it anywhere as well.
Everything nowadays is super quick. Everyone wants the quick fix. Everyone wants the instant. Calisthenics is quite the opposite. You work years and years to be able to do a certain skill. It also teaches you to appreciate the things. It's something that you work for hard, not just something that comes easy and comes quick.